start off with Crystal Palace at home to West Ham. I think one more win for West Ham and they would probably feel confident in saying that they've achieved safety. Losing to Liverpool in midweek, can they bounce back here against Palace, do you think?
Yeah, I think so. I'm not saying Palace are down tools in any way on a decent run of form, even though they lost the last game. But yeah, they're probably at similar form levels. I know both of them are coming off defeats, but they're probably in comfortable places now. Like West Ham aren't looking over their shoulder as they was 3-4 weeks ago. It's more realistic that they're going to have they would have to have a rapid decline in order for them to be pulled back into the relegation. I see West Ham winning, so I'll say 2-1 West Ham.
Brentford are at home to Nottingham Forest. Massive win for Forest in midweek. Didn't really see that one coming against Brighton, and it's really boosted their prospects of survival. But Brentford also ending a really bad run of results with that win at Chelsea. So I suppose over the course of the season, you'd have to say home win for Brentford here, but Forest will, fancy their chances, won't they, after that win in midweek?
Yeah, they will, but their away form is nowhere near the level of their home form. Even just a simple 5 or 6 more points, do you know what I mean, across the season away from home, that they're comfortable. So yeah, you can only look at this in one way and say Brentford are going to win this, and Brentford obviously a massive result, good performance. So I'll say 2-0 Brentford.
Brighton at home to Wolves, and talk about Brighton, they're in danger of they're at this stage of the season where they've got a real chance of qualifying for Europe, and then you go and lose to Nottingham Forest back on their home turf here against Wolves. Do you think they'll be bouncing back to winning ways, or do you think Wolves can cause them problems?
Wolves will cause problems, definitely. Probably play with a little bit more freedom as well now. They're away from it, not out of it, but just away. Yeah. Right, and don't know how the semi-finals has impacted them as a group, as a club. I don't necessarily say that's the reason why they lost to Forest, but it must have had an impact in terms of fatigue. But two good teams, good coaches. I'll say draw 2-2.
Loads of games for us on the Sunday then. We'll start with Bournemouth at home to Leeds. Bournemouth just kind of found themselves dragged back into this relegation battle in recent weeks. I wouldn't say they're safe yet, but they have shown themselves capable of pulling a result out when they need it. And Leeds, after an initial strong impact by Javi Gracia, have failed to kick on. And whoever loses, if a team is to lose this, it could be a really disastrous result, couldn't it?
Yeah. But I also believe Leeds probably have to win it. I think one more win for Bournemouth and they're safe. I think that puts them on 36 maybe. This is a massive motivator for them. That factor alone is we can be safe, because I think it's on average 35 points the last few seasons have kept teams up. So yeah, you've got to look at that and be like, yeah, we can really cement our future or have a really good chance, because you'd then like to think they pick up 1 or 2 points in the last few games. And I see that happening. Again, Gary O'Neill done exceptionally well. I see them understanding the way they want to play better than Leeds. They're both inconsistent to a point, but Leeds a lot more. So I'm going to say Bournemouth 2-1.
Favourites for the title, Man City go to Fulham on Sunday. It's a game that earlier in the season you would have said serious banana skin, and although Fulham have pulled a couple of results out of the fire, it's fair to say without Mitrovic, they're not quite the same threat that they could be.
Yeah, no, it's not the same. He's a top performer for them, so you would expect it to be different. But even if he was in the team, I would have said City. The way they're performing right now, they have a different belief, confidence in their play, strut, and just the way they're performing is top. So yeah, I only see City winning this. I'll be kind and say 2-0.
Man United and Villa. We've said you don't think United are going to lose focus, but this is going to be a tough old game for them, isn't it? Villa are just playing with a lot of confidence at the moment.
Oh, huge amount of confidence. Rightly so, they're performing. Everyone's playing well. Doubts around players from United. This could be a tough one, this, for United. I see Villa's getting something out of the game. So both teams play to win. I might even go with a Villa win. I might even go with a Villa 2-1.
Newcastle at home to Southampton. Southampton writing is on the wall now. They're down on 24 points, 30 is the safety mark at the moment, and they're probably going to need at least 3 wins from their last 6 to stay up. And they go to Newcastle here, which is never a place.
3 wins puts them on what, 33 points?
Yeah, still might not be enough. Yeah.
It's not going to be enough. But Bournemouth are on 33, and Bournemouth ain't going to lose every game to the end of the season. So it isn't going to be enough to finish above Bournemouth. I'm not saying Bournemouth finished 16th, 17th, whatever. They're going to need to do something stupid. A bit like the Leicester, the run they went on the year before they won the league. It needs to be like unheard of. Do you know what I mean? So they give themselves a chance if they beat Arsenal. If they hold on, then it's different. But that you could see like how deflating that was. That Arsenal wasn't a game where they looked at it and thought, we're going to get points here. This is going to keep us up. But when you're 3-1 up, you're thinking, we're going to win here. And then when you don't, it's devastating. It's like a defeat. They ended that game like that they lost. I'm not thinking, well, we've drew at the top of the league away from home. So, yeah, I see Newcastle winning this game, and sad to say that Southampton, I don't see them getting out of this. I'm going to say 3-1 Newcastle.
It's the game on Super Sunday. Liverpool at home to Tottenham. I mean, in a normal season, we'd be, banging on about this one, but both have had disappointing campaigns based on what they were hoping to achieve. Liverpool have won 3 in a row now, though, and at Anfield, they'll be confident of making Tottenham's misery even worse, won't they?
This is an important one, to be fair, for Liverpool. Because when I'm looking up, they've got 2. United have got 2 games in hand on them, and Liverpool and Newcastle have got 1. And I'm thinking they don't catch anyone. But all of a sudden, if it's 3 points, do you know what I mean, with 2 games in hand, then you're starting to get a bit more nervous if you're United. I just don't see both Newcastle and United dropping enough points for Liverpool to qualify for Europe. But I see them winning this game. I see them winning. I don't know if Tottenham are going to just lift the shackles and go and play free at Anfield. Do you know what I mean? Normally a good game, but I'm going to say Liverpool 2-0.
Just the 2 games left. Absolutely huge game on Monday night. Leicester at home to Everton. But neither of these teams are quite at Southampton levels of desperation, but both know that if they don't pull at least 2 or 3 wins out of the bag in their final games, they are staring at relegation, aren't they? And 2 teams that would not have expected to be in this situation either. What a huge game.
No way, especially not Leicester. Everton, no, but after previous seasons, you could see something. But yeah, this game here hurts me to say that whoever loses in this game, I think once they go down, that'll be a shock to either of them, because no one's expected that. They're both established Premier League teams. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I'm gonna, even my heart's not even telling me Everton this time. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna go draw. I'm gonna go 1-1.
And then we finished the weekend with Arsenal at home to Chelsea. Talking about Arsenal trying to bounce back, Chelsea abject form. How do you see it going?
See it being tight, because Arsenal not in a good place. The fact that it's a derby for Chelsea helps. I see Arsenal winning now. I see Arsenal still, because of the City performance and the way Mikel will play, their players are used to still playing that way and being affected the way that they play. They just come unstuck against City. I don't think they come unstuck against Chelsea. So I think they score 2. It's just whether Chelsea score, which you can't really see. So I'll say 2-0 Arsenal.